Look at that, guys. Very nice. Let's get this box off the table so we can show you guys a little closer. Okay guys, so take a look at this grill. Now this is going to be their Vader grill. I opted for the gloss black just because the Jeep is gloss black, but you don't have to go that way. They also make like a matte black finish, and that's going to probably go with a lot of your other colors. But of course, you always have the option to paint match this as well to your Jeep if that's what you'd like to do. This grill itself is going to be approximately $200 US right on their website, and I'll put the website link down below so you can see it right across here. And if you want to go to their website and pick up any type of grill for your application or any other type of product that they carry, you can go to their website, and down below I will put the link for my 12% off discount for you. It is going to be JL Overland. You can put that in, get 12% off your entire order. Now this shipped out to me really quick. Turnaround time was literally about a day and a half. They also do have free shipping over $75, and that's going to be nationwide. So definitely check out the website, check out some of their products. So let's take a look at some of the stuff it comes with and what we're going to have to do to install this. Okay guys, so as you can see, we have some instructions here. It's going to be pretty basic instructions because this is really a basic, easy install. If you're watching this video, you will not even need to look at this. I can assure you that. I'm going to make it extremely simple for you. They've also provided some new weather stripping in the box that we're going to put on this grill so that it sits nice and everything mounts up perfect. And the one thing that's a little bit different from the stock grill that I noticed on this is they're going to give you some additional hardware, which you will probably need for your install. Some of it I will not need, and that is because of my winch location, and I will get into that a little bit once we get out to installing it. But they've included all this, and I will show you what you have to do in order to install this. So for your install, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to have these clips down below here, and I'll bring you in a little closer so I can show you that. Okay guys, so to make this really simple, you have these tabs down below, right? And what you're going to have to do, and they've provided them, they're these retaining clips. So what you have to do is you have to install these retaining clips on each one of these, and that way when you push these into the bottom of your front bumper, which you'll see outside, it's going to help retain that front grille. In addition, something that's different from the stock grill is they have provided these wings. Now these come on your stock grill already. Now I'm assuming for shipping reasons these did not come on the grill, but very easy. Up in the top corner here, you're going to have these two holes, which they have provided the hardware for as well. You are going to want to line up those holes, put the screws in, and you're going to be good to go. So I'm actually going to have to go ahead and trim off these tabs because my winch will not allow me to install these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I can head out to the Jeep and show you guys how easy this is to install. The only thing you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver. Okay guys, so the easy way to install these little wings at the side here, you're just going to come underneath and you're going to line these holes up. And you're just going to put it, they've provided 2 screws to put in these holes. You're just going to put those screws in on each side, and you're going to be done with that. So now that we have these 2 side brackets installed, it's going to just be the 2 screws. Now we can head out to the Jeep and get this installed. So like I said before guys, it's going to be really easy here. All we're going to do is we're going to get our screwdriver in these push pins, and there are 6 of them up top here. We're just going to kind of pry a little bit up on that, okay, just to release the top piece from the bottom piece, and then you can go ahead and put your screwdriver underneath both and gently pull up. So you're going to have to do that all across the top. There's 6 of them, and we're just going to do that, and then we get to the next step. So the next step for you guys would be to gently pull out the bottom side of the grill, and you're going to want to do that at the 8 locations all across the bottom that hold that front grill into place. I don't have those locking tabs anymore, so I don't have to do that, but you will. Just gently pull on the bottom of the grill. It's going to release all those tabs. Now once you've released those tabs and you're free, you can pull your grill right off. I got to work with mine a little bit because it's pinched in between the winch and the front grill, so I have to do a little bit of work to get mine out. Just like that. Okay guys, so I'll bring you in a little closer so you can see these tabs. So right here is an existing tab. Then you're going to have tabs all the way across the front. Okay, down in here as well. And then you're going to have another tab here. So what you're going to want to do with those new tabs is you're just going to take those tabs, push them in, insert them, and then that's going to help you align your grill with the tabs that are on the new front grill. So you're going to want to slam those in first, push everything into place, and then you can lock everything down. So let's go get the new grill and we'll install it. Okay guys, so now you got your new grill, you're just going to want to come down, you're going to want to snap the bottom in first. Now again, like I said, mine's different from yours, so I can't necessarily just do that. So once I work this down into place, we'll install the top bolts and we'll almost be done. Okay guys, so now that we got that grill installed, I'm going to go ahead and replace the 6 clips that are up top here. They're the 2-piece ones that you receive in the bag that they provided you. If your old ones are still okay, go ahead and reuse those. Keep the new ones. It's always good to have parts laying around, so I'm going to reuse my old ones just for the fact that they're still okay. They're going to hold the grill no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and then we'll have a look at what this looks like. Well guys, there you have it. Look at that. It's kind of a before and after for you. So one thing I really like about this grill is I like the angled, almost eyelids over the headlights, right? Gives you a really interesting look. And especially when you go ahead and you turn on the headlights, kind of gives it an aggressive, almost a mean look, but not a mean look, just a nice aggressive look. As you can see guys, I installed this in a very short amount of time in the middle of a snowstorm, and it's like minus 17 degrees Celsius. So if I can do it outside here in these conditions and do it that quick, you can do it just as quick, I assure you. So the instructions that come with this are very detailed, and yeah, the only other thing you're going to have to do, and I didn't show it to you because I haven't done it myself yet, is there's a strip, a weather stripping strip that goes across the top. You just have to throw that in, but as you might be able to tell, my fingers are frozen right now. I'm already starting to shake. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's cold. So I'm going to come back, do that a little bit later. But yeah, that's going to be it. Look at that. Beautiful.